Hi everyone, and welcome back to A Writing Guy. You guys know what they say, third time's the charm. I've reviewed Laban's fountain pen 3 times already, and while there are good pens in their own rights, there was that 1% which they haven't achieved yet. The diminishing returns to try and perfect something from 99 to 100 is a very difficult journey, and a costly one at that, for any form of manufacturing. But I believe that they're getting that 99.5% with this rendition of the latest model in the skeleton line. The special release for the anniversary of Taiwan, the island of Formosa. In this video, I'll be showing you guys the box, the fountain pen, and some writing sample. But what's the deal with the name Formosa anyway? I had to do some googling before writing this review, and it turned out that the name Ilha Formosa was given to the island of Taiwan by Portuguese sailors from 1542, meaning beautiful island. Because of the high bar set by the naming itself, I feel like Laban had a lot of expectations to meet on this new project. The goal here is to pay homage to the mountain and seas inspired by the northeast coast of Taiwan, and from my impression taking it out of the box, they nailed it pretty close. The mold for the fine brass overlay is a whole new design just for this model, and the feeling and finishing have improved. Instead of straight branches, the Formosa overlay has this natural feel of sea foam amidst the waves, and upon closer inspection, the pen surprised me even more. The promotional material and the rendered image from the pen did not show off the best part of it, the swirly blue acrylic resin. There's a subtlety of the resin underneath the high gloss brass overlay, and combining both creates this sense of depth that is usually lacking in cast resin pens. The threads in the barrel and the cap are also better finished compared to the gunmetal ones, as they do not create too much friction while opening and closing the pen. Aside from the changes to the looks of the pen, the Formosa is pretty much the same as the other skeleton model. Or is it? Let's look at the heart of the pen, the nib. This one is another significant change Laban made to this special edition. Instead of the Bach number 6 used for the gunmetal version, they have decided to put a Yovo number 6 on it, and there's more. The nib design is also simplified with stylized mountains and waves, replacing the number 3952, height of Mount Yushan. I've always had a soft spot for the tuning of Yovo nibs. They are firm while also having less feedback compared to Bach's. I'm not certain if Laban had done something to the nib, but I'd have to say this particular Yovo nib has been the best one I've written with by far. A resin fountain pen plus a brass overlay topped up with a well-tuned steel nib should appeal to a lot of users. However, there's a but coming. Even though this is a pretty fountain pen at that, at $280 MSRP, or even at the $230 US price point from some retailers, the Formosa Special Edition fountain pen has a lot of competitions. A generic consumer would most likely to pick this one over a typical gold nib, as the aesthetic appeal is there, and it can surely punch above its weight against a certain skeletonized fountain pen from Germany at a fraction of the cost. However, put this one on the table against other pens that focus more on the writing experience and filling mechanism. This Laban still has a long way to go to satisfy the pickiest fountain pen collector. The Laban Formosa is created to celebrate the island of Taiwan, and it did exactly that. An eye-catching writing instrument, which reminds me of the clear blue ocean waves. It's not made for the ultimate writing experience of gold nibs and flex calligraphy, but it can still hold up to most of your writing needs. In the hand, it's weighty, it has the similar size to a 146, and it writes well. What can you ask for more? Thanks to Laban for graciously providing me this pen for the review, so please check them out at laban.com or at labanpen on Instagram. While we wait for their next big project, how about take a look at the other 3 reviews that I've done before for Laban. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.